Hi, I'm Mark, and I collect things. Sometimes I haven't played things, and today we're opening a box of Batman Forever Fleer Ultra and discussing the recent Upper Deck DC announcement. Since Upper Deck is going to be releasing DC trading card sets under some familiar brands, including Fleer Ultra and Skybox, I thought it'd be fun to revisit some of the vintage Fleer DC sets. I grabbed this Batman Forever Fleer Ultra box from eBay for about $40 total with shipping. The set is based on the movie, which is not the worst Batman movie, maybe second or third worst. There is a hologram in every pack, which is pretty cool. And there's actually a hologram that's either on top of or part of the box top. I thought that was neat. Another neat thing is that there is still a Kmart price tag here on this box. Total cost is $71.64, so that works out to $1.99 a pack. There's of course 36 packs in this box. Adjusted for inflation for today's dollars, that's about $150, which makes current box prices not seem so bad, except we no longer get 36 pack boxes. We're lucky to get 12, 16, maybe 24 in some things. Alright, let's get into the box, check out the cards, and talk about the DC announcement some. I really hope these are not bricked. Not sure how glossy they are. Some of these high gloss sets from the 90s can stick together. There's another close-up of the hologram. It's like a sticker on the top of the box. Then on the back we can see all of the contents of the set. Including the checklist, there's 120 cards in the base set. Alright, there's 36 total packs. Here's one with Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. Take a look at the text on the back of the pack real quick. Looks like there's a mail away for a film cell. Then the information of the different subsets and inserts. Alright, the cards are a little bit stuck together. Maybe not too bad though. It's a base card. We'll take a quick look at the back of the card. It is pretty high gloss with some silver foil on the card. I think there is a regular non-ultra Fleer set that does not have the silver. Possibly less gloss as well, but I'm not sure. Here's our guaranteed hologram. There's one of these in every pack. It's a nice blast of nostalgia. Pretty cool card. However, these are the kind of washed out, faded holograms that were common for the time. We've got the same base card right behind it. And I missed one of the base cards that was kind of stuck together to the other ones. These vintage high gloss sets often do stick together. It's called bricking. There's all kind of suggested ways to try to unbreak them. None of them are terribly effective though. I just kind of give them a slight bend or twist. Some people say you can put them in the freezer or in the microwave, use a blow dryer or a heat gun. I think no matter what you do, you're going to end up with some of the cards sticking to the other cards. It's a hologram of Dr. Chase Meridian, Nicole Kidman there. 36 total holograms. If collation were perfect, you could get a set in one box, but I bet we'll see some duplicates. Here you can see where some of the card has peeled off on the card that was stuck on top of it. Upper Deck recently announced that they're going to be releasing DC trading card sets. They're supposed to come out starting this winter. Here's a cool Jim Carrey Riddler card. Partners Batman and Robin. And the cool shot of Val Kilmer as Batman here. Chris O'Donnell as Robin. Then the Doctor is in, another hologram of Nicole Kidman. Since this box was pretty cheap, I don't mind that they're stuck together. $40 total cost was not bad, but on more expensive sets, I would not want to buy any of these high gloss sealed products and open them. Just go ahead and leave them sealed, I think. Upper Deck's going to be using a lot of the familiar Marvel trading card brands and applying them to DC cards. The press release included DC Annual, Metal Universe Batman, Fleer Ultra Superman. Oh, here's an Animaction card, I think. It's basically a chrome card. Looks pretty good. These are 1 out of every 4 packs, and I think there are 10 total, and we still get a hologram behind it. That's awesome. So this is 6 of 10. With perfect collation, you'd get 9 out of the 10 cards, so can't complete a set of these out of one box. Then the hologram behind it, the Caped Crusader. couple more base cards. You can see the peeling is really bad on this one. Luckily, this chrome card doesn't seem to have major damage, but I'll have to take a closer look at it after the video. Alright, so Upper Deck's going to be making Fleur Ultra Superman DC Unbound, which is going to be super cool. And then my most anticipated set, DC Masterpieces. That set could be really interesting. Solid Ally base card. Funny card. There is currently a Superman promo card on ePack right now. It's available for sale for 1 week, and I think over 3,000 packs sold. It was $5 for one card. It is a physical card. It's not digital only. So you'll be able to send it home or transfer it over to ComC to sell. Fists of Fury is the hologram for this pack. For the Superman promo, there is a base card, and there were some chase parallels. There's a blue one out of every 25 packs, I think, and then a red that's one out of every 50 packs. I purchased 10 packs and got super lucky and pulled the 1 out of 50 red foil parallel. The promo card isn't available to ship off to ComC or home yet, but you can trade for it on ePack right now if you're interested in picking one up. As soon as they're available on ComC, I plan to pick up the blue parallel that I don't have so I can have the complete set of 3 promos. Since I pulled the rarest red parallel, I plan to go ahead and ship them all off to PSA for grading as soon as that's available on ComC. Hologram of the pack is Introducing the Future. Oh, we got 2 holograms in this pack. A little error pack, I guess. Wonder if we'll be shorted any in future packs. Power Trip. All right, and then a few more base cards. This one's pretty cool. Striking Back. I like these ones that are kind of colorized or airbrushed that were probably used for promotional materials or maybe some of the theatrical posters. Some people are wondering how the DC license might affect Upper Deck's ability to produce and release Marvel trading cards. My thinking on it is that we have no idea if anything is going to change or not. It's totally outside of my control, so I'm not going to speculate on it any, but it's a fair question to ask. I do hope that Upper Deck will continue to release Marvel trading cards. I'm not expecting them to release Marvel trading cards forever. There's a hologram of the pack. The Doctor is in again, so we got a duplicate. Since we got 2 in 1 pack, still have a chance to get the full set, but it's unlikely, I think. We got another double hologram pack. That's pretty cool. Towers of Power. What a fun hologram this one is. A few more base cards. If for some reason Upper Deck did lose or give up their Marvel license in the near future, then I'm sure some other manufacturer would be able to secure the license with Marvel and put out some trading card products. I also wonder how it could affect other manufacturers currently creating DC cards. Heroes have been around for a couple years and are still releasing cards. Their physical releases have slowed down, but they do still have physical sets planned for the next year. Not expecting any changes to that license, but we'll just have to wait and see. There's also Cryptozoic, who has an upcoming Dark Knight's Metal set for this year. Hologram of the pack is Cheap Haircut. Been super excited for that Cryptozoic and another double hologram pack. Be pretty cool if a bunch of the packs in this box had 2 holograms. This is Sugar, Drew Barrymore there. Very excited about that Dark Knight's Metal release. Since besides Hero, there have not been very many choices for DC collectible cards. Alright, one more pack on this bottom right corner. We'll see if we get another double hologram pack or not. There's Jim Carrey just hamming it up as the Riddler. There's another animation card of the Riddler. These chrome cards are pretty cool. Definitely going to have to pick up the singles to finish my set after I open this box. Hologram is Enigma. So did not get 2 holograms in that one. Engine of Vengeance, pretty cool shot of the Batmobile there. Pretty sure this is one of the movie posters, Batman. Card number 1 of the set. For me personally, I'm not terribly concerned about the Marvel license or other manufacturers' ability to create DC cards. I'm mainly just really excited to see what Upper Deck has in store for their DC sets. Got a really long time without very many options for collectible DC cards. Even though I do prefer Marvel, I'm pretty hungry for some good quality DC sets. Especially if we can get some with original artwork. The hologram is a double take. Not a double hologram pack, sadly. Supposedly, the new Upper Deck DC sets are supposed to be focused on the comic books, and I don't think they're going to be doing movie sets, at least for the time being. That works for me since I prefer the comic book art sets, especially the original art sets. We already have hero cards for some of the recent movies. I don't collect a lot of the Marvel movie sets anyway. The upcoming DC annual set will probably have just reused comic book art, similar to Marvel annual. Hologram of the pack is 2 timing. I would expect DC annual to include some of the same artwork that Hero or Cryptozoic have used. Here's the checklist. Looks like a little bit of a printing error there at the bottom, right under the E and the C in the checklist. And here's the back of it. Supposed to find 2 of these Acclaim video game tips cards in the box. Haven't seen one yet. Looking forward to seeing those. I would expect also the Batman Metal set to have reused or recycled comic book art. I think that set's going to be a pretty big deal because we're likely to get precious metal gems for the first time for some of those characters. Batman precious metal gems, I think, could be pretty sought after. If you're lucky enough to pull some really cool additions to your collection. Here's another Animaction Chrome card. These are pretty cool cards. This is definitely my favorite part of the set. It's also pretty neat that you still get the guaranteed hologram in every pack. Lending a Hand. Can't imagine any modern sets including a hologram in every pack. Be cool if they did, though. If these Upper Deck DC sets follow along with their Marvel equivalents, I would expect Fleer Ultra Superman, Unbound, and of course DC Masterpieces to all have brand new original artwork. The prospect of getting some DC trading card sets with brand new original artwork is what I'm most excited about. Hologram of the pack is the Boy Wonder. So historically, Annual is a lower end kind of budget friendly trading card set, and they usually do have retail blasters. If it's like the Marvel sets, Annual will focus on recent important DC storylines from the past year or two. And it likely would not have original artwork, it would just be artwork pulled from the comic books. Oh, here's one of the Acclaim video game preview series cards. This is hilarious. I think I have this game on Sega Genesis, and I remember it not being great. It's like a side-scrolling beat-em-up. The character sprites are made from video of real people, kind of similar to Mortal Kombat, but a side-scrolling beat-em-up, not a fighting game. Hologram of the pack is another duplicate, Dr. Chase Meridian. There's 2 of those video game inserts. Hopefully we pull the other one in this box and don't get 2 of the same one. I'm pretty sure Marvel Annual has recently had hologram cards, so it's possible that the new DC Annual set could have some holograms. That'd be pretty cool. Be interesting to see if Upper Deck uses the same insert designs as they did for Marvel Annual. or if they create some new ones for the DC set. I guess we could potentially even have a DC and Marvel annual set out at the same or similar times. It'd be pretty awesome if you could walk in to a retail store like Walmart or Target and have a choice between Marvel and DC blaster boxes right there on the shelves. Sugar and Spice hologram. Really looking forward to there being some more DC options at retail. Hero was available for a while, but the packs are kind of expensive. And a lot of people are not fond of the digital component of them, even though that doesn't bother me. I do quite a bit of digital collecting. The Skybox Metal Universe Batman set would probably have a similar format as Marvel Metal, I would imagine, which would mean recycled or reused comic book art, but some premium inserts, including the precious metal gems, which are highly sought after. Robin Takes Flight. I think a set focused completely on Batman with the chance to pull some precious metal gems will do pretty well. Would love to see blaster boxes of that at retail as well. There were Spider-Man metal blaster boxes. I think Avengers metal coming up may also have blaster boxes. If that has blaster boxes, I would feel pretty confident in expecting retail blaster boxes for Batman metal. All right, this hologram almost looked blank. It is super faded, but it is there. Ooh, good one. This is really hard to see. At first I thought it was like an error card. 10 of 36. I'm sure I'll be in for one hobby box of all of the DC sets and probably at least one of each blaster box if they are available at retail. And as usual, just like with my Marvel collecting and my other non-sports collecting, depending on what I see from the hobby or the retail blaster, I'll decide if I want to chase the complete set or not. There's another Animaction Chrome card. Number 2 of 10. And the hologram of the pack, Criminal Genius. So this set I'm opening right now is a Fleer Ultra set, but modern Marvel Fleer Ultra sets are a little bit different. The recent Fleer Ultra sets have been on premium cardstock, a thicker cardstock, similar to the modern Marvel Masterpieces cards. They've had all original artwork. They've been pretty loaded with inserts. There's another Animaction. 4 of 10. The hologram is Eyes of the Law. This Fleer Ultra set doesn't have the insert variety that some of the sports sets did at the time. Here we just have the holograms, the Animaction, and then a couple of the video game inserts to chase. Hologram of the pack is Everything Nice. I'd expect the Fleer Ultra Superman to be similar to recent Marvel Fleer Ultra sets, with original artwork and then tons of inserts, including Jambalaya. Those are often the big chase of the set. It'll be interesting to see if they have other new inserts for Fleer Ultra Superman, and if they use any of these sports insert designs again. Sugar is the hologram of the pack. The recent Fleer Ultra Avengers set did have retail blasters, and they were pretty cool. They were a lot of fun. They had orange foil, retail exclusive parallels. Midnight Suns did not have a blaster box, but I think the upcoming Fleer Ultra Wolverine does have retail blasters. Gonna definitely be on the lookout for those. Enigma. Really hoping to see Fleer Ultra Superman have retail blasters as well. Would expect that the medallion cards from Fleer Ultra would appear in Fleer Ultra Superman. Would really like to see some brand new inserts though, or at least brand new to a comic style trading card set. Hologram of the pack is Robin. Definitely looking forward to Fleer Ultra Superman, especially since I would expect it to have original artwork. The sets I am most excited about, though, are DC Unbound and DC Masterpieces. Hologram is a duplicate of Towers of Power. The recent Marvel Unbound sets are weekly trading card sets exclusive to Upper Deck E-Pack. The cards are physical. Every card has original painted artwork by Fred Ian. There's another Batman Animaction card, pretty cool. 1 of 10. The hologram is Up to No Good. Marvel Unbound Year 3 is currently going on E-Pack. I'm not currently buying the weekly packs, but I do plan on picking up all the singles for that set. And all 3 years have artwork by Fred Ian. Here's another Animaction card, Riddler. Maybe we could get all 10. 3 of 10. The hologram is Success at Last. I can't be completely sure, but I do fully expect DC Unbound to be another E-Pack exclusive weekly set with original painted artwork. I can't wait to see who the artist might be. I'm wondering if it could possibly be Fred Ian, but since they're currently releasing Year 3 of Marvel Unbound, I'm not sure if they would want to continue that grind. It's gotta be just an incredible amount of work. Oh, here's the other video game preview card. I'm glad we got both of them in one box. Pretty cool. And the hologram, Commissioner Gordon. It's going to be interesting to see if DC Unbound or DC Masterpieces comes out first, because I would expect that to be the first set with fully painted artwork for the entire set. Fleer Ultra Superman will probably have some painted artwork, but it will likely be a mix of artists of both traditional and digital painting, at least if it follows along with what Marvel has been doing recently. $1 Million Smile is the hologram of the pack. Alright, 3/4 of the way done with this box. These 36 count boxes take a while to get through, especially if I'm attempting to do any kind of commentary or talking along with it. A DC Masterpieces style set with fully painted original artwork is something I've always wanted, so I can't wait to see who's going to be the artist on that set. There's another Animaction. 5 of 10. And the hologram is Up to No Good, duplicate. There's Riddler looking pretty dapper there. Past Marvel Masterpieces sets have included artwork from some amazing artists, including Joe Jusko, the Hildebrandt brothers, Boris Vallejo, and Julie Bell. Then on the modern Marvel Masterpieces set, we've had Joe Jusko again, which is awesome. Simone Bianchi, David Palumbo, and then most recently Dan Dos Santos. The Riddler is the hologram of the pack. And oddly enough, there's been a recently announced Monster Masterpieces set by Upper Deck. It's not affiliated with any comic book brand. So I think it's going to be the first time we get a Masterpieces set from Upper Deck that is not related to Marvel. Wondering if they have other Masterpieces sets in store other than DC Masterpieces. Hologram of the pack is Dressed to Thrill. Let me know down in the comments who you would like to be on the DC Masterpieces set, or who you think it might be. I have no idea who it's going to be, but I'm very excited to find out and for that set to release. Hologram of the pack is Partners. Overall, I'm extremely excited for there to be some DC cards created by Upper Deck. I think more choices are good, and there's been a lack of DC sets recently. The hologram of the pack is Pearl Pilfering. After the Upper Deck announcement, I was motivated to go check out some of these older Fleer sets that cover DC properties that I did not have in my collection or did not collect originally. So in addition to this Fleer Ultra set, I did also pick up a Batman Forever metal set. Here's another Animaction. 7 of 10. Hologram of the pack is Built for Speed of the Batmobile. Very cool hologram. The Batman Forever metal set was a little more expensive. It was $100. The Skybox metal brand carries a little bit of a premium, and the cards are probably a little more interesting. Thrilled to chase Nicole Kidman, probably a promotional poster. The hologram of the pack is the Riddler. Got a lot of cards in that pack. Must have been a messed up pack. And this one does look pretty thin. It's supposed to be 8 cards per pack, so I'm guessing this one's going to have less. Comment down below if you'd like me to open up the Batman Forever metal box and make a video on it. I'm definitely going to open it, but not sure if I'll do a video on it. Just depends on how this video does, if there's any interest. Alright, so in this pack, since we got extra cards in the previous one, this one has less. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth card is the hologram, the Boy Wonder. Card number 6, Criminals Beware. Love the cape in that shot. Alright, to recap the pulls of the video, we did get both of the video game inserts. Got a pile of holograms since they fall 1 per pack, and we did have some packs that had more than 1 hologram. It's interesting, some of these are super faded and difficult to see, almost like a complete mirror. These faded, washed out holograms were pretty common for the time though. A lot of the sets had holograms like this. Quality is not great on them, but it's a fun insert set and has a lot of nostalgia, at least for me. And then what I think is the coolest part of the set, the Chrome Animaction cards. We did pull 9 of these. They're pretty cool looking cards. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this vintage Fleer Ultra Batman Forever set and what you think about the movie. Also let me know if you're excited about the upcoming Upper Deck DC trading card sets or not. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more collectible related content, I encourage you to consider liking and subscribing. That would help out my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.